a really uncomfortable month for pretty much everyone. Since then, the markets have, for the most part, recouped most of their losses. Many businesses have begun to open back up in a modified way, and people have developed new ways of managing their day-to-day lives. And as things settle a bit, it might feel easy to fall back into the same routine of how you were managing things before. However, that might not be the best course of action. Because if March truly felt uncomfortable for you from a financial standpoint, now could be a great time to reevaluate things to prepare yourself better for something like this ever happens again in the future. So here are 3 things to consider now so you don't stress yourself out in the future. Number 1 is adjusting your asset allocation. Your asset allocation is really just how much you hold in stocks, bonds, and cash. Look, everyone really felt uncomfortable looking at their account values drop in March. It didn't feel good for anyone. However, if you were at the point where you felt like you were about to sell out of everything, or maybe you even did sell some assets, maybe perhaps your portfolio is too heavily weighted towards stocks. And now might be a great opportunity to really reevaluate and revisit whether or not your asset allocation is truly appropriate given your current financial circumstances and your risk tolerance. Number 2 is building up your emergency fund. For many people whose businesses and income were greatly affected and impacted by the pandemic, they might have found themselves really cash flow strapped when it came to paying their monthly expenses. As a general rule of thumb, you want to have about 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside in cash in an emergency fund if something like the pandemic happens. And so if you didn't have that emergency fund before, right now could be a great opportunity to build that up for future. Number 3 is developing a financial plan. As I said, it's never easy to watch your hard-earned money go down in value when you're investing. However, it is much easier to stomach if you have a financial plan in place because it helps test different market scenarios like the one we just experienced. It helps to provide context for why you are invested the way you are. And having it there really can help to alleviate concerns, to provide objectivity about the way you're investing, and to offer reinsurance during short-term volatility like what we just experienced. So if you haven't already, maybe consider contacting a professional like the members here at Thrive Wealth to build a financial plan. So although we have no idea what lies ahead for the rest of the year, right now really does present a great opportunity to look back on how you felt in March and then maybe reevaluate these 3 things to set yourself up for future financial success. I hope you enjoyed this iThrive Ideas. For more content like this, please feel free to visit www.thrivewealth.com.